Now, he's struck out and bounced out in his first 2 trips. The 0-1 pitch. In the air to straightaway right. Almanza is over. He's got it 1 away. Stepping in, Tim Hudson. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up.
Yep, they sent him packing last time, so maybe they have a pretty good idea of how to attack him again right here.
Pitch swung on and hit in the air. He's going to wind up his extra bases again as the Brewers just keep rolling. Around third and being waved on home. The runner from first crosses the plate. Trevor Almanza strides into the box now. Launched one over the wall back in the opening frame. First pitch coming. Here it is. Into the seats, 0-1. Now a check swing, but he holds up in time. Ball 1.
Well, it's a huge difference between being 0-2 and 1-1 as a hitter, especially against a guy like this on the mound. So that's a good job to hold up on that pitch.
Hit the other way out toward right field. Baez is back in plenty of time to put this away, however, and there are 2 gone. Trevor Almanza will dig in here with the bases loaded now and a chance to really do some damage.
He's been tough to deal with this year. He's second on the team in RBI, so this is a golden opportunity.
Bentley going back on it. Gone! It's a grand slam! So he promptly unloads the bases with that one, his second of the game. And just like that, it's down to a 3-run ball game.
And on the mound, when he got that second out, you had a feeling maybe he's going to work his way out of this. Well, think again. That's a worst outcome possible right there.
So a good offensive showing for these guys, but if we had to pick one player that stood out, that's our man right there. He's our tops player of the game.
The final line score for our ball game.
Both teams getting their final warm-ups in as we welcome you back to the MLB pregame show. First pitch of live from the banks of the Ohio, we welcome you to Great American Ballpark in Cincinnati. Tonight, Game 2 of this 3-game series. Trevor Almanza will get his first shot now, coming off a big ball game last night in which he accounted for 5 runs batted in.
Well, this guy's hitting over 300 on the year now, and he had a good performance yesterday as well.
He's in there.
Throw on to second, so they'll get the lead man, and that's all. Barry Hirsch will stand in, and as you take a look at the splits there, he's actually a better hitter against right-handed pitching this season. This is hit well out toward left field. Burnett racing back. Gone! It's a 2-run shot to straightaway left. Number 18 for him on the campaign, and it's given Cincinnati a 2-0 lead.
Well, no doubt that's a mistaken location right there. At the plate, his eyes were probably lighting up.
Trevor Almanza gets a shot now with deuces all around. 2 on, 2 out here in inning number 2. Chop fouled over towards the coaching box. Oh, 1 count. Here's the pitch. Hit hard on the ground towards second. Scooped up. And a bit of a high throw that time, but not much problem over there. Trevor Almanza is set to lead us off in the home half of the 4th inning.
Well, guys, they jumped out to that big lead early on in this game, but you really can't get comfortable. You have to keep putting pressure on.
Not the greatest at-bat thus far as he misses that pitch in the dirt and falls behind 0-2 now.
And on 0-2, I'd be shocked to see another fastball in the strike zone.
And he couldn't get him to chase the 0-2 fastball. It's 1-2. Look out. That one almost got away from him. 2-2 now.
And when he's down 0-2, he's smart enough to know guys are going to try and get him to chase. So now at 2-2, he's got himself back to a spot where he doesn't have to go after a pitcher's pitch.
So a base hit for him has him aboard to start out their half of the fourth as we take a look. Barry Hirsch strides into the box now. Launched one over the wall back in the opening frame. Runner goes for second. Hit on the ground to short. Reined in. Throw to first is in time for the first out. And he is in there.
You know, guys, I'm not sure if this was really heads-up baseball or just flat-out crazy. Maybe it was just a combination of both. But he's moving on the pitch, so once he sees this ball's thrown to first, he's just going to keep right on going to third base, and he makes it all the way there. What a play.
Juan Maldonado digs in. He reached on a walk his last time up and later came around to score. And he misses with it, 1-1.
Yeah, looked like he hit the target. That's a tough pitch to lay off, but he made it pan out.
Push to the right side, but good hands over there at first, and that becomes out number 2. And they get the double play at third. Steve Washburn ready to take another shot. Went down on strikes his last time up.
Well, at the very least, he went down hacking. Striking out is one of the many frustrations that go along with hitting, and you have to accept that it's going to happen sometimes.
And quickly, 2 are gone now here in the... Trevor Almanza gets another crack right here. He's got a hit in 3 tries to this point.
Almanza
Sends that one out of play for strike 1. The 0-1 on its way. And that's inside off the plate with the fastball. It's 1-1. Oh, high, deep. That is a moonshot, folks. A long home run. A solo shot here to straightaway right field. 24 home runs for him on the season, as this is now a 7-run ball game.
Well, apparently these guys didn't see the highlights from yesterday because he had 2.
Trevor Almanza will stand in now following the home run, and you wonder if that losing streak is about to go by the wayside.
Well, they're not home yet, but certainly this has been a much better performance than we've seen out of them for a while now. So all signs seem to be pointing to a potential victory.
So he'll add 1 to his total as that falls in. He's got 3 hits in this one.
And when you see a guy rip one like this, 1 pitch after the previous guy left the yard, you know you're dealing with a pitcher whose mind is elsewhere. That'll snap you back to reality, though.
Barry Hirsch strides into the box now. Launched one over the wall back in the opening frame. And there he goes towards second. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Ruff has it in his tracks. And that retires the side. Great look there at nighttime in Cincinnati as we head to the 9th inning for this one. Sean Unger stands in. Was locked up on strike 3 in his last trip.
Well, you know, it never feels good to go down on strikes, especially looking. You wouldn't be surprised to see him be a little more aggressive in this at-bat.
And he'll make the catch there to end it, and the Reds have come back to even up this series at a game apiece as this ball game is over. Well, this one pretty much over before it started as we give you a final look at the line score here in what turned out to be a blowout victory.
Final line score for our ball game.
Back here on the MLB pregame show, Matt Vasgersian getting you set for the finale of this 3-game set. That'll come your way in mere moments, but first we'll take a look at the Topps Player Spotlight. Trevor Almanza is our subject, and he's one of the more elite players in the major leagues, as we all know. So for an update on his recent play, let's go to my partner, Steve Lyons.
Yeah, thanks, Matt. Like you said, he's one of those guys that's both feared and respected around the game. And more often than not, he finds a way to impact that game positively for his team, which makes him a very valuable commodity around here. And you can see his recent numbers on the screen there. And while they might not be eye-popping right now, he's capable of getting extremely hot at any time. And if that happens, watch out. I've seen him completely dominate enough times before to know that no opposing team wants to see him when he gets in that zone.
All right, the guys and I will be back to get this one started on the show. From one of the more hitter-friendly yards in the big leagues, a look at Great American Ballpark in Cincinnati. Trevor Almanza will stand in. He, too, had 3 hits in the win last night. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Behind on that one, now behind in the count, 0-1. Now a throw over to first, and the runner back. He's set. Here's the 0-1. Now a chopper to first. Might only get one. Fielded cleanly. Out. One there.
He's safe.
Barry Hirsch will stand in, and as you take a look at the splits there, he's actually a better hitter against right. One, here it comes. Runners off for second. Line softly toward the hole. Solid base hit for him, his first of the afternoon. So now they'll have runners on the corners with 2 away.
And this is something they've worked on in the batting cage, taking some of the movement out of his swing. Much more compact now, and he's seeing some definite results.
Juan Maldonado will stand in, and as you can see, he's had troubles here in his own ballpark. He's much better away from home. Has to be thinking strikeout here. Got him swinging, and that will end the inning. Alfonso Ramirez will stand in, and he's having a great season so far, currently 5th in the National League in home runs.
And he leads this ball club in that department, so he's really been the guy that they're looking to drive the ball out of the yard.
Almanza moves to his right and puts this one away in the end. Coming to the plate now, Trevor Almanza, and he could give his guys an early lead if he can come through here.
Oh, and it's so important to take advantage of these kind of opportunities early in a ball game. It can change the entire complexion of the game if you can put the other guys on their heels right away.
Steve Washburn makes his way to the box to lead us off in the 6th inning.
Well, they still don't have any runs on the board yet, so getting this leadoff man on base would be huge.
Almanza looking up. Now a leaping effort at the wall, but he comes up empty. This one is gone. Home run. Trevor Almanza gets things started here in the 6th for the hometown team.
And in a pretty close game so far, they'd love to see this guy get on base so they can get a rally started to get back in this thing.
But he'll hardly need to move out there in left. As if Trevor Almanza will stand in for the 4th time now, still looking for his first hit of the ball game.
And he's not the only one either. This has been a great pitching performance so far, and they've had these guys chasing their...
Oh, and this just jumps off the bat here as this is to deep straightaway right field, and you can pretty much forget about this one. That is a long home run. A 2-run blast to straightaway right field. Number 25 for him on the year, and the Reds have cut this to a 3-2 game now.
This guy's got to be at the point where he's thinking, do we really need to play another team after this? I mean, this is now 4 home runs for him in the series. You talk about a guy that looks comfortable up there. He's just having his way with the entire pitching staff.
Well, you always hope to get a good outing from your starting pitcher, but this man went above and beyond in this one. He's our top player of the game.